This is a dream come true, literally. Ever since the last time I was here, which happened to be opening day, I have been dreaming of making a return. And finally, we're back at Universal Orlando's Epic Universe. Dude, I am so excited to enter through this portal once again, underneath the Chronos, into the various lands inside of Orlando's newest theme park. One of the coolest places I have ever been in my life. And I'm not kidding when I say it's a dream come true. Ever since I came here on opening day, I have been having dreams about this place. The textures, the soundtrack, the characters, the environments, the rides. And even though it was just earlier this year, I was here for 2 preview days and opening day, it began to feel like someplace I had just dreamed, right? Someplace that wasn't even real. Let's get into it. Let's travel back inside of Universal's Epic Universe. All right, we made it inside the first gateway, and I'm not alone because Allie came with me for opening day, and you fell in love with this place too, right?
Oh yeah.
Are you stoked to be back?
Yes.
You told me like, I'm either going to Epic Universe or I'm not coming with you on this trip.
Yeah.
And now we're here. And this is extra exciting because not only is this another visit during Epic Universe's opening year, but this is also Epic Universe's first holiday season, first Christmas season, so I'm pretty excited to see how much, if any, of the park has been decorated for the holidays. But mostly, I'm just stoked to be back. Look at Luna here, gazing out on this wondrous garden, the sort of central land of Epic Universe, the beautiful celestial park. There have been a few Christmas decorations, some over the gate when we came in, a few garlands here and there. They're playing Christmas music in the background. But to be honest with you, we've been doing a lot of Christmasing at Walt Disney World. I'm not so worried about the holiday decorations as much as I'm just stoked to enter Super Mario World, the Isle of Berk, the dark universe with the Universal monsters. Notice the shirts. And of course, Allie's outfit. She's ready to go see the Invisible Man again. And even the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Battle at the Ministry of Magic, whatever it's called. I'm stoked. Dude, Celestial Park is so fantastic, but it's about 10,000 times more fantastic in the dark. When I was here in the summer for opening day, the park was really only open for like 45 minutes after the sun set. And of course now, being winter, being Christmas time, the sun goes down much earlier, so we should finally get a little more time in Celestial Park in the darkness when it all comes into its own, when all of this is lit up and glowing in a way that's almost unimaginable unless you've seen it. Oh, and look at this. Our first portal to another world inside the Epic Universe. How to Train Your Dragon's Isle of Berk. This was like a surprise hit to me when I came here in the summer. I love the How to Train Your Dragon films. They're very, very good. Like surprisingly touching, imaginative, inspiring. And this land blew me away on my first visit. I was not expecting it to be nearly so, well, epic. Oh my gosh, look at it. Like I said, I've been dreaming about this place to the point where I felt like it was all a dream, but it's real. It's real. Dude, I am so stoked to be back here. Stoked to see what this place is like now that it's finally open to the public. What's it like on a regular average day in the park here at Epic Universe? I'm curious to see what the wait times are like. I'm stoked to see if the experience matches my memories and my dreams of this place. I gotta tell you though, just having walked into my first land of the day, and just even the first couple of minutes of me being in this land, as far as the theming, the presentation, and the detail, it is all as fantastic as I remember. Dude, yes, the Dragon Coaster. We gotta see what the wait time is like for that. It's so good to be back in the land of dragons and sheep. Oh, did you miss me, big fella? I can tell you did. The ride is called Hiccup's Wing Gliders. Looks like the wait time is about 45 minutes. Not too bad for a roller coaster. Just word to the wise, don't rest your arm on the lap bar or you will crush your own legs through the ride. Allie just said that's why the guy in the front looks like that. Last time we were here, you didn't know that little tip. You were crushing your legs and screaming, and Allie hadn't seen How to Train Your Dragon yet. So a lot of this incredible detail and theming was sort of lost on her. Look at this. Look at Hiccup's little workshop, his little workbench over here. It's the details. Look at the throne over here, the Hiccup tapestry, the little fire going on down here, the Viking axes, the ships and the shields, and All the props are perfect. Pretty strict in this park about filming on rides, but trust me, they are all worth experiencing. I love the little workshop details scattered throughout the queue. And of course, these like Viking rune stones, like the benches and everything else throughout the land. Look at this, even the drinking fountains are themed. I love this place, dude. It's next level. Ooh, there's that 45-minute line they were talking about. I got spoiled coming to the preview days. 15 minutes this line was. That's part of why I wanted to come back so badly, right? I really wanted to see what the experience was like on a normal day. All right, so anything that can't fit in your pocket, they make you put in a locker. We're almost there. It's been about 25 minutes. Anyway, we've made it inside now. I can see the dragon gliders. We're about to take off in just a couple more minutes, so it's time for me to zip this camera up into my pocket. Let's see you on the other side. Dude, that ride is so fun, soaring all throughout the Isle of Berk. I didn't even miss my hat. It did take pretty much 45 minutes, pretty much exactly what they said, but look at this. When you exit through the gift shop, check it out. This is the first sort of Christmassy decoration I've seen in the Isle of Berk. Snoggletog. I've never heard of Snoggletog. Yeah, a couple little garlands and bows. Oh yeah, it is definitely more busy than when I was here in the spring and summer. Kind of cool to see everybody's reactions all day though. So awesome, dude. Hiccups Wing Gliders. Our first ride of the day. I love the way they have the whole Viking village from the Isle of Berk. I was just about to say, so far I haven't seen any characters walking around. When, look at this, over at Gobber the Belch's Ford, I spotted the twins. How do they find people that look just like the animated characters? Oh, I love it, dude. I love all the dragons. I love all the kinetic motion in this land. Like, look at all the little moving pieces around here. Just fantastic. Kind of reminds me of the old Tomorrowland at Disneyland. Just like everywhere you look, something's moving. Little surprises everywhere. So sick. All right, before we explore anymore, we have something very important to do, which is to feed Allie. She hasn't eaten all day yet so far, so we gotta head into the meat hall over here. Because last time we were here, this is where she got a bite to eat. She got some meatballs she has never forgotten since. Dude, and just look at this room. Look at the size of it. The meat hall. I love all the tapestries that tell the How to Train Your Dragon story. This is just so freaking cool. It really feels like you're in a whole other world. I like how you just walk in and then order on a QR code on the table. Oh, there they are, the Berserkers meatballs. I can't eat them, but they smell so good. Now that is one happy little Viking right there now. I opted for the straight up me to myself. Got the refillable cup. They got the freestyle machines. I'm rocking Cherry Mr. Pibb. Dude, there are just so many epic views in this park. I love all the details, the little carvings, the houses, the visual storytelling, and the characters. Look at Gobber the Belch. Keeping an eye on people sleeping in the streets over here. Ooh, looks like the fire drill had a little breakdown for the moment. That's okay, too cold for a water ride. I just noticed the cup still says Grand Opening 2025. But even though we are still in the grand opening year, Universal has already filed permits for several expansions to Epic Universe, which is awesome. Most people think maybe for the Harry Potter land or for Super Nintendo World. It is a big place. There's a lot to see and do here, but they definitely have room to expand. I feel like if you sprung for Express for the front of the line access, you could do the whole park in like 4 or 5 hours. Not counting the shows, which by the way are also freaking epic. The Untrainable Dragon was so good. Just the animatronics, the puppets. I've said too much. Anyway, there's only 2 things in this park which I have yet to do, and this is one of them. The meet and greet with Toothless, which now is 75 minutes, which is actually, believe it or not, a lot shorter than the last time I was here. It was up above 90 minutes, and really, the line doesn't look that long, so I think it's that they give you lots of personal time with Toothless up there, and of course there's Hiccup and Astrid. They really rotate people through, let everybody get a chance to take a fun pic with Toothless. Like I said, I still haven't done it, but one of these days I'm gonna come back here and I will meet Toothless. Maybe today, maybe later on today. We'll see how it goes. There was no point last time because Allie still hadn't seen the films yet. Now, both of us really want to get up there and meet Toothless. But we're not in a supreme hurry after all. I think he's gonna be here for a while. All right, as epic as the Isle of Berk is, I think we've had enough time over here in Dragon Town. I noticed a few things that weren't working this time, so obviously they're still ironing out some kinks. Just for the record, I never really saw any more holiday decorations over here, but I think we'll see more in the coming years. Anyway, I'm just so happy I got to come back here. I got to kind of make this place real in my head, you know what I mean? It's all been so dreamlike, but it was real. It was true, all of it. All right, I can see Super Nintendo World off in the distance. Also, the amazing merry-go-round here that I cannot wait to ride once it starts. And the scariest roller coaster I have ever ridden on in my life, along with a couple of construction walls. The Stardust Racers. Allie just said to me we should ride that at night. Yes, she is absolutely right. It's so fantastic though. I rode this a couple of times the last time I was here, and a couple was one too many last time. Something about this ride is so extreme. I'm not really like a roller coaster expert, so I don't know if it's the G-forces, the twists, the turns, the loop-de-loops. I don't know what it is, but it does a number on me. First time I ever rode that was with somebody from Universal Creative, Josh Shipley, and I thought I was going to pass out. This ride is so extreme, they have metal detectors you have to go through before you can board it. They don't even want a penny in your pocket. And it lights up all crazy. We're definitely saving this for nighttime, Oh, look at this. The Meteor Astro Pub is decorated for Christmas right across the way, which reminds me, the next land we're gonna visit is the Wizarding World of Harry Potter Ministry of Magic. And through this portal here, this land is at least theoretically based in our world, so I'm hoping this one may actually be decorated for Christmas. All right, first step, we gotta go through this time portal here. You can hear that ticking. You saw the hourglass up there, the sands of time above the entrance, and now we've been transported to 1920s Paris, France. I have been to Paris many times, the real Paris. During the Christmas season, they go bonkers for Christmas. Now, this land is sort of based on the Fantastic Beasts movies, a little bit based on the Harry Potter movies, because of course, that's what's going on with the ride in the back, which by the way is the other thing I have not done at Epic Universe. It's about a 200-minute wait right now, so again, something we may do later, but maybe not. But the coolest thing and best part is obviously, you don't even need to see the films to appreciate the epic scale, size, and scope, not to mention perfect detail of old-fashioned Paris. Phenomenal. And look at this, it is indeed decorated for Christmas, just like the real thing. Allie and I aren't like the deepest Harry Potter fans in the world. I've only seen the first couple movies. I've put off reading the books and getting really into it. You know, saved it for a rainy day, but we're both blown away by this land. Plus, it's got bonbons! Allie loves Paris. Paris is her favorite thing. She can never wait to go back for her next Paris trip. It's an obsession to the point where she's always watching old black and white French movies. We have to spend a lot of time at France and Epcot, so it's nice to have another little taste of France in Orlando to satisfy that itch for the Parisian aesthetic. Like I said, when I was here before, you know, the park wasn't open to full capacity. It had really just opened. I think half the people here were just influencer types, so it's really nice to see like Harry Potter fans in here trying out all the little window things with their wands, soaking in the atmosphere, getting into the lore. Every couple of minutes I see something move in a window, or I hear a big hiss of air or something. One of these interactive elements comes alive. So fun seeing everybody just exploring all the ins and outs of the land. Man, I love it back here. They haven't gone insane for Christmas. Mostly little bits of bows and light up garlands and stuff. But I'll tell you what, from long experience, that's mostly what they do in real Paris. Ooh, I love this. I always love the little back alleys in any of the Wizarding Worlds. Anything that looks slightly askew. And of course, there are real old buildings in Paris that look just like this. Anything that has that little taste of dark atmosphere, you know what I mean? Or that old world feel where the buildings literally, quite literally, lean over you. Ooh, I like this back here. Allie's found the perfect place for a fun pick. I mentioned this the last time we were here, but somebody had to design each one of these signs, each one of these posters, every little nook and cranny of this place. I just find it like absolutely fascinating. One of these days, when I finally take that plunge into the Wizarding World and become a Potterhead myself, it'll be fun to explore all the weird lore and the backstories behind everything here, all the layers. In the meantime, we're just enjoying it as sort of like a fantasy Paris. And although we may not be carrying around any magic wands ourselves today, it's been fun watching everybody else enjoy it. Just coming back here towards the ride entrance to check out some more of the Christmas decorations. That's really all that's changed out here. I mean, as far as I can tell, since the grand opening day when I was here last. Dude, just like they nailed the look of Paris, they really nailed the exact type of Christmas decorations they have out there. A little Christmas tree up on the balcony here, a couple of garlands, beautiful flowers. You see down here at the outdoor patio, a little cafe, you can see some Christmas trees and some poinsettias, the light up garlands. It's beautiful outside, and it's not a billion degrees like it was this summer, which I very much appreciate. Actually, during the last couple of days at Disney World, it would get so cold once the sun set. People were like fleeing towards the end of the day. I'm hoping that means that it'll happen here as well, and maybe some of the wait times will come down, because like I said, I still have not done Harry Potter and the Battle at the Ministry. 150 minutes, it's actually coming down, I think. Fingers crossed, you never know what's gonna happen. Our main thing though is we just want to see this place at night. You know, it's winter time, the sun's going down soon. Finally, night is almost upon us. By the way, one thing that we did do last time we were here was Le Cirque Arcanus, this show back here. And if you know me at all, I'm not really a show and parade guy, right? But it was fantastic. And I don't know squat about Harry Potter or the magical beasts or whatever, but it was 150,000% worth your time. Look at this, I love this. A little Parisian jazz going on out here. Love a good clarinet solo, man. I used to play clarinet. Don't tell anyone though, I don't want to get beat up. All right, well this has been a fun check-in. We might circle back this way, we might circle back to Berk, we might circle all around, I don't know yet. We're just getting started out here. And of course, we have yet to even lay eyes on our very favorite land. Because Harry Potter's cool and everything, and they did a fantastic job with this land over here. We love the Paris theming, but for us, it is nowhere near the star of the show. I mean, not even close. Because the thing that brought me all the way out here from California before the park even opened to the public and on opening day wasn't Celestial Park or the Helios Hotel or Super Nintendo World. No, not even the Isle of Berk. But right from the jump, right from the concept artwork, I knew I was gonna love this place. Because before it was even confirmed, when they just teased the park, they talked about one of the most exciting developments I've ever heard of in theme park history. A land based on the Universal monsters. And look at this, it came true. It's alive, it's alive. The greatest theme park land I've ever been to. Epic Universe's most amazing portal, the Dark Universe. This is what we came all the way back for. Bro, it's the darkest, most mysterious, greatest portal of them all. And like everything else, when we came back here, we mainly wanted to come and experience it at night. In fact, I was telling Allie, like, let's just go to Super Nintendo World first, you know what I mean? And not blow the most exciting land just yet. But we couldn't resist. We're gonna be coming back over here to spend more time in Darkmoor, which is what this village is called we're about to enter at night. But how could we resist coming by and taking a peek in the daytime? Right when you enter, it's one of the coolest looking places you've ever been. Look at this, the entrance to the Frankenstein catacombs, all chained up with mysterious sounds coming from inside. I don't know if you can hear, but right from the jump, right in the portal, right as you enter through the portal, you're surrounded by the soundtrack created for the Dark Universe by none other than Danny Elfman. And before you even get through the sort of gates of Darkmoor, you're here exploring its epic cemetery. I mean, literally, the first thing you encounter are coffins coming back out of the earth. A fun photo op with a coffin, because nothing says family entertainment like death. It is the coolest, spookiest land ever. If you're a fan of classic horror or anything slightly macabre, slightly dark, I think you'll appreciate this land just as much as we do. I love Disney, I love things that are lighthearted and family friendly, but I also love this. Yes, we're back in Darkmoor. Oh, poor little Maria with her flowers. Bro, I'm so stoked to be back. Obviously, this land, like any good horror-themed land, looks a lot cooler in the darkness of night. But like I said, we couldn't resist coming and having a peek now. Ooh, I can hear all the electrifying sounds from the end of the land, from Victoria Frankenstein's Darkmoor Manor. I am so freaking stoked to be back here. I cannot wait till nighttime. I must say, though, first time being here in a holiday season, I wasn't expecting much, but there are definitely no Christmas decorations here. I don't think the vampires, ghouls, and villagers do much in the way of Christmas celebrating. It's crazy seeing so many people here now. Definitely a much bigger crowd than the last time I was here. The sun is in the absolute worst position in the sky to make this look as cool as it looks in real life. So if you haven't seen my other episodes yet, don't judge it until you see it. in the dark. We just had to come back to Darkmoor Manor, the home of Victoria Frankenstein, the great-granddaughter of the original Dr. Frankenstein. Because not only is this the home of her new experiments, it is also home to the greatest dark ride I have ever been on, Monsters Unchained. And Allie just happened to notice that the wait time was short, 25 minutes. It was down when we first got here, or we would have came straight here. Cannot help it. We're going back. And normally, I am not a big fan of lines or queues, but the first couple of times I rode this, I waited in line for over an hour, and I was happy to do it. Because in addition to being the greatest dark ride I've ever experienced in my entire life, I'm a huge Universal Monsters fan. And so every bit of the theming inside, when you cross that threshold, just fills me with some kind of dark, giddy glee. Oh, dude, it's so cool to be there. The line is half the fun. Ooh, look at that. Who's the true monster? That is indeed the question. Oh, just listen to it. Even just the sound of Darkmoor Manor is driving me nuts, much less Dr. Frankenstein's hearth. I don't know if you want to consider this his old study. Look at, there's his lab coat there hidden inside this chest of drawers. Or an old living room, I don't know what you'd call it. But a portrait of the original Dr. Frankenstein hangs there above the fireplace. The murals on the ceilings are insane. And on the back wall here, the Frankenstein family tree leading all the way down to Victoria Frankenstein, the current Dr. Frankenstein here in Dark Universe, and some of her experiments. I love that. Lab rats do not touch. Look at the books, the decanter, and the stack of newspapers. Looks like Victoria has collected them all so that no one can read about the shadows over Darkmoor. Ooh, just heard beating coming from that weird chest back there. And if you're a fan like me of the original 1930s Frankenstein and you think this is enough, just wait until you see what's hiding in the next room, because that, my friends, is Boris Karloff's monster. The original experiment. Dr. Frankenstein's original gruesome creation. How frickin' sick is that? Can you see why I love this? I love this so much. The skulls, the bodies, the eyeballs everywhere. But mostly the storytelling. It is just amazing, the level of detail in every single room. I just want to lurk in every room forever.
I wish my bedroom looked like this.
Oh, yeah. I know what you mean. Normally, I'm not Mr. Goth or anything, but I have to agree with Hallie. Actually, I just wish I lived in here. That would be easier. It's just like the last episodes. I'm sorry for spending so much time on this. I promise I won't repeat it throughout the rest of the video, but look at this. This is the greatest thing ever, coming out of the laboratory rooms and the studies and up the grand staircase. Look at the statues here. Incomplete bodies, dissections, and then up at the top of the staircase. My favorite thing in the whole line, amongst a lot of favorite things, the portrait of Colin Clive as the original Dr. Frankenstein, right across from the portrait of his descendant, Victoria. This is the sickest room ever. All right. Now for the story of the current ride. Victoria Frankenstein has resurrected some experiments. She's come up with a monster of her own. She's found a way to keep all of the monsters, in fact, in check, except for one. Except for Dracula. She thinks she may have him contained, but there are surprises in store. She's developed all kinds of weapons technology. There's so much in this ride. It's so deep, and I feel like they've only began to build on the lore. It's such an insane mix of screens and mostly practical animatronics, huge ones. Once again, there's no filming allowed on this ride. I mean, people have leaked out footage. There is no filming allowed on this ride, but before you enter the ride itself and load onto your ride vehicle, there is one final preview room that absolutely blows my mind. It's the room right after Igor gives you the little ride spiel. It is amazing that they thought to do this. A room where everyone can get up close and personal with Victoria Frankenstein and her greatest creation. Wait for it. It's worth it.
Show them these people.
Dude, look at that.
Friends.
The Frankenstein monster.
See?
The new
There's
version.
nothing to be afraid of. He is amazing. Better than the original. He is the key to our most exciting experiment. For years, I have studied and controlled the monsters that prowl the darkness, and only one remains. I will control my ultimate challenge, Count Dracula. Calm yourself! These two just don't get along. The world will never see the name Frankenstein the same again! Open the door!
Dude, that thing is so freaking awesome. I may not be able to film the animatronics on the ride, but at least you get up close and personal with that one before you even head into the locker to put your stuff away. All right, my hat and Allie's purse is away. Just one last epically themed room, and then we go on to the loading platform. See you guys on the other side. And now we ride. Oh my gosh, that was the greatest. Every bit as awesome as I remembered it, and some stuff was broken. I don't even care. Dude, that is my favorite ride. Oh, and I forgot that when you exit the ride, not only do they take a picture of you on the ride so you can collect your fun pic, but there are acres and acres and acres of epic monster merch, including some Christmas appropriate stuff. Dude, there's so much stuff in here and I always want to take it all home. But my very favorite thing is that they actually came up with their own custom Epic Universe action figures. So far, just Victoria Frankenstein and the monster, Dracula, and one of the brides. I bought a set for myself. I bought a set for Tuna Tyler. I sent a set of them to Raymond Castile so he could film them on his show, Basement of Horror. But I still want more sets and I don't know why. Look at this. I love how they sell Frankenstein's monster costume. They sell bride costumes, both for adults and kids. There are creature costumes, werewolf hoodies, and slippers. Plenty of Dracula merchandise. There are big figures, small figures, tough figures, sissy figures, figures that climb on rocks, stakes. The stakes are very, very high indeed in this shop because nothing here is exactly inexpensive. That's the one thing you should be forewarned about, if I'm being perfectly frank. When you come to Epic Universe, clearly, like look at this epic Darkmoor Manor keychain. They're planning to pay for the construction of this place with the merchandise sales. $25. Allie wants it all. Luckily, we don't have to decide now. This merch is mostly the same as when I was here last time, so I think that means it'll be sticking around for a while. There's just great stuff, dark stuff, kind of fun poppy looking stuff, ornaments, keychains, wallets, bath towels. You could look at the merchandising angle as something negative, right? Some crass capitalism in there, but I always think when it comes to theme parks, just the nature of the beast, part of the fun. By the way, I noticed this last time I was here. When you exit the gift shop right here, on this creepy tree, the first creepy tree, it's like a little lamb right there. Am I the only one that sees that? Weird. Dude, look at the fog down there in the moat. I keep expecting the creature to pop out of it. Anyway, the ride. Spoiler alert, but we've had a while now. You do see the mummy. You do see Dracula, Frankenstein's monster, the creature from the Black Lagoon, the werewolf. Wait a minute, the werewolf? What the heck am I talking about? The Wolfman. The Wolfman. They are all in there, as well as Quasimodo, the Phantom of the Opera. The whole gang is here. Dude, it's amazing. I cannot believe Monsters Unchained right now is only like a 20-minute wait, 25 minutes max. And then right next door, the Curse of the Werewolf roller coaster, which is really more like a mini coaster, right? It's not the e-ticket ride for sure. That ride is like 80 minutes long. It's a good ride. It's a fun one. But it's no Monsters Unchained, my friend. If you're gonna do one ride in this land, don't be deceived by the wait times. This is the e-ticket right here. Oh, I forgot about this right next door. The Blind Hermit's Hut, where food good. You can get the Frank and Friends pretzel and refill our cup with the freestyle machines. I love how they're playing violin music right here. Can you hear it? From the Woodsman's Hut. It's perfect. See, look at this. They've got Screamin' Berry in this land. Each land has got its own signature freestyle drink. On our last trip, we tried the one over there in the Isle of Berk. It was not good, but we are prepared to try the Screamin' Berry over here, the Monsterland drink. Let me give it a try. Okay, that is good drink. Good drink. Good. Try. Drink. Drink. Weird aftertaste, but good berry flavor going in. You just keep drinking it. That solves the whole problem. I know Harry Potter and Nintendo are probably going to be the ones that get the high budget for the immediate expansions, but I really hope Dark Universe gets expanded as well. They just did such an amazing job with this place. Okay, we're gonna look at it more in the dark. B-roll shot of this for earlier when I was talking about the wait time. Just all works even better after dark. So we'll be back. We'll be back. It's already looking a lot better as the sun descends, but it's gonna look even better when we come back. We had to drag ourselves away now, dude. We love Dark Universe. I seriously wish they had this at home. Like, I legit just want to hang out in there. I cannot wait until they add Epic Universe to annual passes. Then I will get one, and then I will come to Florida just to hang out in there like every day for a week. I feel like that would be worth the cost to me. As you can see now, night is falling. It's cooling off significantly, so I feel like some people are gonna run for it, make a run for their hotels. Hopefully that means the lines will get a little shorter. We ourselves are gonna go running for the car so Allie can get a jacket. Hopefully by the time we return, the park will be even more stunning in its evening glow. Ooh, there are a couple of spots that the natural lighting, the lighting they have here all the time, combined with the little Christmas wreaths, is making it look very Christmassy indeed. I know I should save it for when it's all the way dark, but it just looks like really cool in this weird kind of twilight with the stars coming out above us. I mean, rides aside, characters aside, whatever else aside, food aside even, it's just a themed environment, the soundtrack, it's just amazing. And there's enough open space here that it feels very much the way that Walt Disney wanted Disneyland, the original Disneyland, to feel. It feels like a park. Something which modern Disney has completely lost its way on, you know? But maybe they'll find their way back now that Epic Universe exists. All right, we're going out, but we'll be right back in. Oh yeah, look at that. A little outfit change for Allie, and we're back in. Bro, this place is epic all day, but at night, oh, at night, that's when it truly lives up to its name. Like, look at all of this. I mean, in the daytime, it looks pretty good, but it's almost like it was truly designed to be seen at night. Especially all of this. The Celestial Park portion is so amazing. And oh my gosh, I never noticed this. Look, they have a tiny little spot where snow falls from the sky, which of course is perfectly positioned in front of the North Star Wintry Wonders, Santa's little HQ here. Now this spot is Christmassy all year round. Look at the little toy factory up there. There's some elves working behind the scenes, and you got gifts from all the various lands, along with Christmas ornaments over here, customizable Christmas ornaments, little drawings. I love that above the monsters right here. It says the gift of mystery. Look at this weird window inside of the shop, loading up Santa's sleigh. Hey, there's even some nutcrackers in here. Weird. I love that Santa has got his own desk and his own permanent Christmas tree. There's even Isle of Berk ornaments. Oh no, I don't see my name on that list. Oh, look at that. That's a sick Universal Studios ornament. Anyway, I don't know why I'm getting distracted by shops right now when all of this is on show. Oh my gosh, dang it. Is it ever freaking gorgeous outside now? Oh, look at that, the Atlantis restaurant or whatever it's called. You got the Helios Hotel back there. Dude, even the little Universal Rewards kiosk is all lit up. All the wait times are dropping like crazy. I'm loving this. Dude, just look at this place. Every land, every view, every vista. I mean, we're living in the future. This is what I thought our cities would look like by now, but my city doesn't. Anaheim looks nothing like this. Dude, and just look at the freaking Stardust Racers. Now we are gonna go on this ride. I mean, just look at it. Even the ride vehicles light up at night. It's insane. Of course, even if I wanted to be a rule breaker, you cannot get a camera anywhere close to boarding onto that ride. So you'll have to excuse us just for a couple moments. I'm not gonna lie to you, this ride freaks me out just a little bit, but there is a flux capacitor on the back, so what else can I say? But I gotta check this out, Doc. All right, here we go. Here we go, I'll let you know if I pass out or die. Hopefully not. Oh my gosh, I do not know how to properly express what I felt on that ride without swearing. We took the easy track, and that was the hankiest, jankiest, scariest, like brain batteringest scary ride. Once was enough. Once was enough. That was insanely scary, dude. I did not like that, but I did like it so much. And by the way, that was only a 15-minute wait time. You spent longer going through the metal detector than actually waiting for the ride. Dude, can't wait for our merry-go-round ride later, but look at that in the background. There is one epic portal we have not gone through yet. It is finally time for us to enter Super Nintendo World. Here we go. All right, time to head through the warp pipe. Where's the noise? Where's the noise? Well, Noise or no noise, we've made it. We've got one at home, but it's not so big. And unfortunately, although it's good, not so epic. Oh my gosh, and this is amazing just seeing it full of people for the first time, especially people who I can tell have never seen it before. This Super Nintendo World is a little bit bigger than the one in LA, like I said. There's a couple more attractions, a couple more food spots and kiosks and stuff. But the main thing that I like is just that it's so much more vertical. Like you peer down there's where Mario and Luigi usually do their meet and greet in the daytime. Unlike LA, there's a Yoshi ride back over there. A cute little baby Yoshi's like a little Yoshi people mover. But best of all, this Super Nintendo World is not just about Mario and Luigi, because behind all of this, if you keep on going, you reach Donkey Kong Country. Something I've never actually seen at night. Oh dude, this is cool. I love this. Donkey Kong Country, when it came out on Super Nintendo, was my brother and my favorite game. I just love hearing the music. I love seeing Funky's flying by. Donkey Kong's treehouse, where theoretically he does a photo op. I've never actually seen him though. He's never around. There are interactive elements, a bubbly barrel, a little bar where you can get yourself a little treat. But the e-ticket, best of all, is Minecart Madness. The ride here, everybody just calls it the Donkey Kong Coaster, and for good reason. You're riding a minecart just like the old school game. It's kind of a baby coaster, just sort of a little bit. I mean, it's fast and bumpy and fun enough to be worth riding. As a roller coaster, I mean, but there's also some animatronic Donkey and Diddy Kong action inside. The line, which is usually notoriously long, is only 40 minutes right now. And in the line itself, after you pass by your bunches of bananas and barrels and your idols over here, past the long line inside of Kong's temple, there's an animatronic Cranky Kong. I love them incorporating animatronics into the line. It makes it feel like standing in line is actually worth it, you know? You get to see something awesome like this.
What are y'all still doing here? That's the end of my story. What do you mean you don't get it? Just hop in a minecart and chase the Tiki Tap tribe out of the temple before they get the golden banana.
All right, that was a heck of a long line. That felt like 40 minutes. That felt longer than Hiccup's thing, that's for sure. And we're going for it. See you in a minute. Oh, that was cool. There's one part on the ride though where there's a mister, and I got a big fat drippy drop right to the eye. I thought I was blind. Right before that too, Allie was talking about how she's always scared of a bird hitting her on a roller coaster like Fabio. So for a split second I was like, oh, what happened? I love how sneaky they are with the little lock thing so you can't see the photo. But that's a fun pick, let me tell you. I need to add this park to the annual passes and add like the little photo pass type thing on it so we can just have the photos. Anyway, Donkey Kong Country achieved! Nintendo Town is a heck of a town, let me tell you. I genuinely enjoy it. Like, I think it's something amazing. Universal did an incredible job here. I'm sure it's amazing in Tokyo. It's awesome in LA. But what Epic Universe has that no other park has, not even any other Universal park, is Dark Universe. So we're going back. Time for some more monsters. Really quick though, on the way, Allie wanted to see the inside of Pizza Moon. She loves artwork like this. She loves astrological themed art. Oh, I guess I should have said astronomical themed art, not astrological. That's something else. Wow, look at this. That's like Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness. Whoever designed this is a big Smashing Pumpkins fan. So last time I was here, if you want to go back to my other Epic Universe videos, I peeked into every gift shop and everything. But I don't know if this wasn't open yet or what, but this is one of the only ones I did not peek inside. This is so cool. Look at all this motion. Look at all this movement up on the ceiling. This is amazing. Dude, that was pretty sweet. I feel like you haven't experienced Epic Universe the way it was meant to be experienced until you've experienced it at night. And I think that goes triple for Dark Universe. Also, we bought a popcorn and it was $7. Just letting you know. Oh, here we are. I will never forget standing out here on opening day when the monsters came through this portal to open it up. Speaking of which, we haven't seen much of Igor or the Invisible Man. We haven't seen many monsters around. Maybe that'll change now that night has fallen. Oh, and how night has fallen. Yes. It changes everything out here. I love that. You know Frankenstein's monster busted out of that thing. Oh, the crypts. The ghouls. Speaking of ghouls, that one was right behind. I didn't even notice that one there. Hello. Hello, Igor. What?
Sorry.
What do you got there, Igor? A snack?
Why would I eat my own supplies? That's like asking Picasso to eat paint.
That's a good point. That is a very good point. All right, we had an Igor encounter. Hey, Al, what did he say to you?
He said it's just like junior high. They walk right past you and don't say anything.
Oh, well, another thing Igor and I have in common, dude, this is it. We're going in. The time has come to return to Darkmoor. And look at that. Look at Darkmoor Manor sucking the juice out of the whole town right there for Victoria Frankenstein's creepy experiments. Oh my gosh, it's so much more epic than I even remembered at night. I love the smoke coming from the chimneys, the mist coming from the fountain, the creepy torchlight coming from the bell tower up there, which rings periodically, by the way, to call the town out with their pitchforks and torches to go and burn the windmill, which hopefully we'll see in a little while. I love the references here. Look at this. Dr. Septimus Pretorius, scientific oddities for sale. It's right next door to the Monster Makeup Experience and, of course, the Darkmoor Tattoo Parlor. And there's some sick freaking merch in here. Also, one of the only Christmas touches I've seen in Darkmoor. Look at this little Christmas tree here. You have your Epic Universe, Dark Universe ornaments on there, some wire, some tables, some laboratory jars filled with old goo. And speaking of jars, you got to keep a close eye open in here for all these scientific experiments and homunculi over here. There's little notes for the missing specimens, but look at this. Dr. Pretorius has been busy creating little creatures who live in disgusting little jars. Got a nice little cabinet of eyeballs here. And of course, just above his final resting place, his coffin. There it is, the portrait of Dr. Pretorius. And for all we know, maybe that's his skull right there. I have no idea. That alone, for fans of Bride of Frankenstein, is incredible. By the way, look, there's one of the missing homunculi. There's another epic classic monster reference in here. Look at this. Boris Karloff's mummy. Look at that frickin' sarcophagus right there. I love seeing the Boris Karloff references here in Dark Universe. Okay, we don't want to spend too long looking at the sick merch because Allie just informed me that something else has just appeared in the village. According to her, right over this way, past the Misty Fountain and of course the vampire-themed steakhouse. Uh-oh. See, look at that. There's the bell tower ringing, calling the villagers to order. Bring out your pitchforks and your torches. When you hear that sound, it means the windmill will soon be on fire. The Burning Blade Tavern. But anyway, this is what we came to see. Look at that. It's the Invisible Man verbally abusing another guest. That's what he does best. Look at this lady. She's arguing with him. She is not going to give up. Good for her.
Why are you saying I'll take a picture? That way. You can look wherever you like, madam.
I was just going to say, we didn't see the Invisible Man walking around earlier, but that might be because he was in the nude. Probably didn't see him earlier because he was in the nude.
Oh, yeah.
Now he's finally put his clothes back. He's finally decent again. This lady just told the Invisible Man he needs to learn some manners, and he goes, I don't need to learn, madam. I'm a genius. Oh, the Invisible Man is great. She's been arguing with him for like 10 minutes trying to get him to turn this way to get his picture taken. Dude, look at him. Just standing back there, staring at people. He's giving people the stink eye. Allie wants a picture so bad. She just turned to me and said, I'm scared. Uh-oh. She's approaching. What'd you say?
You take a picture?
Will I take a picture? Sure. If the
Why would you want a photo with a stranger? What does that have to do with needing a photo? There's no correlation.
I gotta show everybody in the world.
Because they won't believe you otherwise. Why are you looking at him? Aren't you trying to talk to me? You're not very good at this then.
I'm sorry.
Why are you so concerned about this moron?
Dude, the Invisible Man is like taking way too much of that stuff. What's it called? The monocaine over there. He's gone mad. He's gone mad with power, Allie. Dude, he's now up on the balcony, verbally abusing everyone. Everyone gets close and they're like, he's so mean. They're like, okay, never mind, let's get out of here. Talks to everybody the way every Disney cast member wishes they could talk to guests. Not every guest, just the bad ones. You know what I'm talking about? Just the bad ones. Dude, normally these guys attract a crowd. He's literally scared everyone away. So mean. Okay, but look at this underneath the bell tower, the entrance to Das Steakhouse. We went in there last time. In fact, the last time I was here, We actually ate in the steakhouse, if you want to check that out. Very cool and full of all kinds of vampiric paintings and actual vampire corpses. In fact, in the outdoor seating area, you can actually see some of the vampires over there in their crib. Look at this, look at the physical distance. He has literally scared away everyone. Oh, look at that. Yes, dude, freaking epic universe. We haven't seen Frankenstein's monster or the bride make an appearance to take photos yet, not at this time anyway. I also haven't seen that little violin playing lady who wanders around the land and usually posts up here in front of the burgomaster's little house. Oh, I love that sign right there. Look, another little Maria reference. All right, you know what we're gonna do? We are gonna go straight back to the manor. We have plenty of time to wander around Darkmoor at night because now Monsters Unchained is only a 10-minute wait. Bro, a 10-minute wait for the greatest ride ever. I love how under the bridge here, there's some like cells down there. I love the flashing lights, the red glowing light coming from underneath. This place is truly epic. Oh, just as we came onto the bridge. Look at this. The experiments are going. All right, see you guys on the other side. By the way, there was a Christmas tree here in the gift shop at the end of Monsters Unchained. I don't really know why I'm giving Christmas decoration updates. I just feel like it. So awesome, completely worth coming all the way to Florida to experience if you're a Monster fan. I can tell Allie's getting hungry though, so we're gonna come over here and at least get her a pretzel. Oh dude, look at that guy. Look at his little face, he looks so funny. That's amazing. I wish I could eat that Frankenstein head. Guys, if your girlfriend ever starts getting cranky for no reason or whatever, feed her. This one was almost an emergency situation. By the time I even bought her the pretzel, she's like, I don't know if I even want a pretzel, but once she eats that, you'll see the smile will come back 10 times as large. Speaking of monsters, you know. All right, well, now that Allie has Frankenstein's monster's head to nibble on, we're heading over here into the Burning Blade Tavern, the windmill, which periodically lights on fire. Like I said, after the bell tower tolls over there in Darkmoor, you gotta run over here to the Burning Blade. Because of course, without any actors, it reenacts the events of the original Frankenstein movie in a way. It's so cool. All right, going inside the tavern now. Ooh, sort of lonely in here, sort of forgotten today. This is so weird, dude. The last time I was in here, this place was packed to the nines. Kind of cool getting an up close and personal look at the pitchforks on the wall, some of the creepy paintings. I don't see them today. I haven't seen any of them, but they have little monster hunter characters that travel around Darkmoor called the Hounds, I think, or something like that. You usually see them wandering around in here. It's sort of a monster hunter themed tavern. Look at this. You've got Darkmoor mead there, some kind of Reaper's ale, and look at the monster heads behind the bar. These monster hunters have been busy. I love that the ceiling is all charred and burning. We've got a crossbow here hanging on the dartboard. There's garlic hanging everywhere. All kinds of little trinkets back there. Even a little Metaluna mutant on, if I'm not mistaken. It is such a cool place to hang out. Like I said, the first few times I was here on the preview days and on opening day, it was packed out. Now it's relatively empty. Picking up the vibe, right? I want to sit over there with a hood over my head like Aragorn and act mysterious. All right, we come out at the back door. Allie has had her mood replenished. Ooh, and I can see the windmill turning, which usually means things are about to heat up. Ooh, look, everyone's got their cameras ready. It's happening. You can hear the music building, that Danny Elfman score. The windmill has gone dark. This is it. Dr. Frankenstein and the monster are struggling within. The lantern has been knocked over. And here it comes, my friends. Yes! Fire! Fire bad! Oh my gosh, how freaking epic is that, dude? What the heck? It's always a good time at the Burning Blade Tavern. Now, we were thinking about riding Curse of the Werewolf, and the wait time has significantly dropped. It's now only 35 minutes to get on this miniature roller coaster. But believe it or not, the park is only open for another 50 minutes, and so it seems like that would be a poor choice. We're tight on budget. Obviously, it's Christmas and everything else, so we didn't spring for the Express. Definitely worth it if you can afford it, that's for sure. But we didn't do it this time, so we've got to save Curse of the Werewolf for next time. We want to get at least one more round round of Monsters Unchained before we head back to Disney World. The most amazing team member, I don't know what they call him here at Epic Universe, was like, you guys want to go again? You guys want to go again? We never even got off the ride. We went around at least 3 times, which ensures I'm gonna keep dreaming about this ride periodically until the end of time. Okay, also, it's highway robbery, I admit it, but I had to buy this picture over here because it is so stupid. Hopefully, you're seeing it on the screen. I don't have it yet. They said it'll work in 20 minutes for the QR code, but hopefully you're seeing the stupidest fun pic ever. Hallie's over here participating in more highway robbery, buying a little Frankenstein head ornament that she wanted. Look at these. These are cute. I don't know what these are right here. What are the little apothecary jars? Like gooey candy? I don't know. I want to explore everything. Oh, there's the candy right there. I don't know what these are. Little drinks? Oh, Allie just told me they're flavored liquid candy. It's all candy. I want to get these one day. I want to get that one day. I want to get it all one day. Unfortunately, the park is closing in 10 minutes, although I don't want to leave Darkmoor. And I had planned on going on the carousel out there at Celestial Park and doing some other stuff we'd never done before, maybe running over and meeting Toothless. They were letting us ride it over and over and over again, and that is what we came for. So once again, Monsters Unchained was my downfall. Look at that. So freaking epic, so awesome. But now we're headed out of Darkmoor again. I hate to say goodbye. I almost wish I could move to Orlando just to be close to it, right? Maybe when they add it to the annual pass. But the epic finale of Epic Universe is, of course, out here in front of the Helios, out there with all those fountains and everything, the giant fountain show. Plus, I feel like this adventure is overlong. I can never come to Epic Universe and not film like 2 or 3 hours worth of footage, because everything I look at is freaking amazing. I really don't want to leave now. They're over here setting up to film some kind of promotional thing or something like that. Looks like they're gonna have Frankenstein's monster out, who we didn't even see today. I'm glad we at least saw Igor. I have to bring back my monster shirt. I wanted to show him, look, friends! Oh, all I want for Christmas is all of the merch from Dark Universe, but you know what? All good things must come to an end, and it always leaves me wanting more. Goodbye, Darkmoor. Goodbye, Dark Universe. I will be dreaming of you. Goodbye, Dark Universe. Goodbye, Darkmoor. I will be dreaming of you for years and years to come, apparently. I thought it would like fix something for me to come back and see that and like be like, okay, it's real. I don't have to keep dreaming about it. But like, I don't know if you guys know what I mean by this, but I just have it in my brain in this weird way. I don't know if that makes any kind of sense, but it's just tucked away in some kind of part of my brain that just won't let it rest. Okay, we made it back out to the center just in time. I thought they started that fountain show at 9:50, but apparently it starts at 10 o'clock. Everybody's all gathered for the final presentation, the grand finale. This place is just so amazing at night. I wish I could just buy like 5 nighttime tickets for the price of 1 full day, you know, or something. Or I could just come 5 nights in a row as soon as the sun sets, because it's gorgeous. I'm dead serious though. Like, leave me a comment down below or go to my Instagram and let me, like, do you ever have that where you go to a place and just something about it, it just stays in your dreams forever? It stays in this dream-like part of your brain. Don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain it. Just something about this place, the soundtrack, the visuals, the design, all the little elements that you know and love from movies or video games or whatever, and then there's the surreal nature of the monsters. I think the music has a lot to do with it, the lights. I really love this place. I can't help it. It's not cheap, but to me, it's worth it. Oh my gosh, it's just, so much of it is so beautiful. This carousel right here. I still didn't get a chance to actually ride it this time. Next time I will. Look at this. Look at all the moving pieces up here. The lights, the surreal soundtrack. I just love everything about this, guys. I don't want to... Why isn't it open till midnight? Oh, my friends, there's so much more Epic Universing left to do, but we'll have to leave it for the next time we're in Orlando. I'm just so happy I got to come. It's been such a struggle lately. You guys have no idea. Crazy financial stuff, and I'm headed in for surgery, which is gonna be crazy expensive. I got weird tax things. Some of you know I've been, obviously I just said I'm going into surgery, right? I've been suffering with some health stuff. It's been really difficult. I'm suffering with stuttering right now. It's been kind of a weird trial being out here in Florida right now, but it was my last chance to kind of leave home before I'm stuck there for a while. You know, and then Christmas is coming up. We're trying to do all that from a distance. I got super sick at Walt Disney World. We actually missed our Jollywood Nights, our only Jollywood Nights party days. I was literally too ill to leave the hotel, and then there were several days where it just didn't stop raining. It was all chaos. We made it to Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, which I was like, okay, good. We made it to that. And then the one other thing we really wanted to do together was just have an amazing night at Epic Universe, which we did. I mean, look at this. It's insane. It's beautiful. And that's not all. The grand finale's about to go off behind us in the big fountain show. Anyway, like I said, it's just been a crazy struggle. We shipped 2,000 bottles of hot sauce. We got another 1,000 to ship as soon as we get home. We've got actual Christmas to do with the families, and I've got to have a surgery at some point. Chaos, chaos, chaos. But it's all worth it because we've been able to come out on this trip and have so many epic adventures with all of you. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing, for your kind words. We've been able to come out here and share these adventures like we always do with all of you. You really do make it worth it. All your kind words, the kind words in the Facebook group, your merch orders, joining us on Patreon, just leaving your nice comments, sharing these videos with your friends, all of the things, the fat thumbs up you give me. I really mean it when I say that you guys that have been watching for a while have genuinely changed my life, give me motivation to get up out of bed every day, especially on the hard days. But it's truly been one epic adventure over the last 12 years with you guys. Genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, and I don't have to say this, and you didn't have to watch this, thank you for being a part of this adventure, a part of my life. I really sincerely thank you, and I can never thank you enough. So I won't even try. It's just impossible. I feel that much about you guys, about the adventures that we've had all over the country, across the world, on other continents, and there's so much more to come. I'm never gonna quit as long as I'm breathing. From the bottom of my heart, from my son, from my wife Allie, from all the friends we have in Random Land, Julio, Randy the Rat, all of us, we thank you. Merry Christmas. Thanks for coming with us today. If you ever have a chance to come out to Epic Universe, as you can see, I highly recommend it. The coolest park ever. If you do one of those guest surveys, tell them, stay open till midnight. It is the coolest, most magical, most epic thing I've ever seen at night. I can't wait to come back, but we are literally running out of batteries, friends. So if you want to do me a favor, check out all the links down below. If you want to help me through these dark times, you can always join us over on Patreon. We got some podcasts coming up there. I've been holding back a little bit lately over there, only because I know we're going to be doing a lot when I'm recovering from surgery. Anyway, we can talk about all this stuff another time. For now, the batteries are literally done. Thank you all again from the bottom of my heart. I'll see you next time. For now, we've done our duty.
Go home and sleep well.